Anybody interested in sharing this meal with me? Got myself a couple of Wham burgers and some French fries. Cause I'm just gonna do a whole lot of bitching right now. Welcome back to my nonsense. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Nonsense Podcast. I'm your host, FM Bob. And if it isn't quite apparent, I am fucking tired. Sorry this podcast is coming up a bit late, but as I promised, Tuesday and Thursdays are going to be the podcast upload days. And I'm trying my damnedest to make sure that I keep that fucking promise, because you guys want content, I want to give you content. So that means no matter what time of night it is, I got to get up and get this shit done. And you might say, man, your job's easy. All you got to do is talk into a microphone and be entertaining. And it's like, fuck you. I'm fucking tired. Dude, this Midwestern weather is fucking killing me. It was just a unnecessary ass snowstorm today. I fucking hate the snow. I just can't stand the snow anymore, man. I'm 100% done with this fucking Midwest ass weather. And what kills me is everybody's bitching about fucking global warming. Like, what planet's gonna warm up a few degrees? I welcome it. Because goddamn if I have to deal with another fucking snowstorm, dude. And the thing is, I'm fine with snow. Like, it's not like I'm one of these motherfuckers that can't handle a couple fucking feet of snow. So mind you, there's a couple feet of fucking snow. But it's not like I can't handle it. I'm fine. It's all good. It's just I'm sick of it. Like, just no snow, man. No more snow. And mind you, it never snows when you want it to snow. Like, everybody dreams of the white Christmas and all of that shit. You want snow on Christmas during the holidays. But fuck February, dude. Like, February hits, that shit needs to warm up immediately. Like, I am looking for 40-degree weather ASAP. It's getting ready to be no degrees outside. Like, once again, just another couple days of no degrees. And I'm done with that shit, dude. Like, as much as I keep telling you guys I cannot wait to move, this is the shit I can't wait to move from. I'm just sick of this shit-ass weather. Like, 100% I'm moving to a warmer fucking state. It ain't got to be, devoid of snow and winter weather. But fucking no degrees? It's finna be -3 for a couple days. Like, fuck that shit, dude. Like, who the fuck wants no degrees outside? That's some ridiculous ass shit. And that's why I say it like that. It's no degrees out there. It's so damn cold. They ain't got a temperature for it. So yeah, fuck that. That shit is 100% irritating to me. So I don't know. It is what it is, though. I'm impossibly irritated with the fucking weather. And what's really getting to me now, like, now it's just hitting the pinnacle of this shit. As I know before, I wasn't really tripping on picking up a PlayStation, but now I actually want one. Like, I legit want a PlayStation. And I can't fucking get it. I just straight ass can't fucking get a PlayStation anymore. And it's just starting to get on my fucking nerves, dude. Like, I'm tired of, running between stores, trying to hunt it down. Oh, I'm tired of sitting online, trying to refresh faster than fucking bots can refresh. Like, dude, fuck all this shit, man. They need to put this shit in fucking stores so I can just go to a store like a normal ass person and buy that shit. I'm tired of all this shit. Fucking no one gives a shit about COVID anymore. Because that's the only reason why they're, like, making sure this shit's online. Is so people are COVID safe. No one gives a fuck about COVID anymore. That shit's dead. This month and last month have been the highest, like, months of death of COVID since this shit started. No one gives a fuck anymore. Now they're talking about double masking and triple masking. Like, that shit makes any sense. People are just making up shit at this point now. Like, no one gives a fuck, dude. Like, it's over with. Just let it be. Like, motherfuckers are going to die from this shit. because no one's taking this shit seriously anymore. It is what it is. All I want is my goddamn PlayStation. I don't give a fuck about your pandemic anymore. All I care about is fucking getting my goddamn PlayStation. It's just annoying at this point now. So, and here's just a slight story, because I'm going to keep this podcast semi-short. Today, of all days, so I think everybody knows about the shortages of PlayStations in general. It's not fucking unheard of. So this week, I think Target released their stock first. So it was like a big thing to get to Target. So I was ahead of the game. Like, I knew Target was going to have them. So I'm just like, all right, as soon as Target's ready, I got a fucking Twitter account to make sure that I got notifications on time. All of that shit. So I'm waiting on Target. Fucking Target releases their shit at 6 a.m. while I'm driving. And I'm like, dude, I can't pull over to go fucking order a PlayStation. So I got fucked out of that. And I was like, well, maybe they'll have them in the store. I go to the store. They had some in store, but they sold them out almost immediately. And the thing is, they were like, you had to order them online either way to pick them up at the store. So I was going to get screwed one way or another. So I wasn't able to get it in the store that day. And then, mind you, there's also a glitch. So, in the system. So, like, a couple stores still showed them in existence. So my dumbass drove almost fucking 50 miles just to go see if they had a fucking PlayStation. And they didn't even have it. So it was just fucking pointless. So I literally drove 50 miles in two different directions to try and get a fucking PlayStation and couldn't get it. So yeah, no, I'm slightly irritated about that. So that was like, I want to say it was like Tuesday. I think that was Tuesday. Because this is it was the day after the big snowstorm. So that was the first one. Then the next thing was like, oh, well, Myers is going to have like a big, huge stock of fucking PS5s, which I didn't believe either way. But I was like, fuck it, I'm going to give it a shot, because Myers is going to have them in store. So no bots to worry about, no scalpers, none of that shit. Like, if you're going to get it, you got to go in the store to go get it. So I was like, cool, whatever. I got a chance now. So I give them a day, because I'm like, they just announced that they're not going to have it, the same day that they announce it. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to wait until fucking Thursday. Because they announced it on Tuesday afternoon that they were going to have stock. So I'm like, Wednesday, they're going to probably put up signs and all that shit. And Thursday, they're going to, make like the big announcement, like, oh, we're going to have it this day, whatever. So I hop over to Meijer today being Thursday. I'm like, all right, now I'm going to go check out and see what they got in stock, or when they're going to have it in stock. And they had dropped that shit at 10 o'clock that day. And I showed up at noon. So that was fucked. So there's nothing I can do about that as well. So I'm asked out pretty much 6 ways to Sunday on trying to get this PS5. Like, and multiple times. So, mind you, I'm at Meijer, and I'm like, fuck it, there's like 3 other Meijers. I'm going to try these other ones. I drive to one, the first one, they only had 6 in stock and were sold out. So I drive to the next one. As I'm driving to the second Meijer, the snowstorm just hits immediately. And legit maybe like 6 inches of snow come down within 30 fucking minutes. And I'm stuck outside traveling around trying to get this fucking PlayStation. And no one knows how to drive. My car is shit in the snow at this point, so I'm just struggling trying to get this fucking PS5. And it's there's just so much shit that it's honestly just pissing me off telling the story at this point. So yeah, I'm pretty much just stuck outside trying to go between Meijer to Meijer. And mind you, I'm supposed to be at work this entire fucking time. So I'm traveling in a snowstorm trying to get a fucking PS5, and I go to the second Meijer. Second Meijer doesn't even have an electronics department. So I literally traveled for maybe 30 minutes or so in the snow for a Meijer that doesn't have an electronics department. Complete, utter waste of my time. So there was one other one. I kind of just said, fuck it, I'm not going, because Walmart was going to have a big stock of fucking PS5s. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to try Walmart. I'll give the digital shit another chance. And then that was just the last big clusterfuck of like, oh, well, it's in stock, it's not in stock, it's in stock, it's not in stock. The website crashes 3 or 4 times. And I'm just like, dude, I give up. Fuck this. So yeah, that was literally just all the shit I was dealing with, including work shit, including people just being absolute fucking morons, but that's nothing new. Yeah, it was just too fucking much, and amongst all of this, I'm just trying to get a goddamn PlayStation. I'm just beyond irritated with people now because I just want to play video games. That's what I do. That's literally what I do is play fucking video games all day, every other day. Whenever I get a chance. I can't even say all day, every day anymore because I have a job that keeps me fairly busy. So that's why I'm doing this podcast extremely late because of just the mass irritation that I had to deal with today, along with just being fucking tired, dude. Like, I'm just exhausted. And I just don't, it took me forever just to even come up with a concept of like, oh, what am I going to talk about during this podcast? What's the thing that people are going to actually give a shit about? And I was like, after like an hour of sitting here thinking, I'm just like, dude, I give up. I have nothing. So I'm just going to bitch about my day. Which, I mean, at this point, I think you guys just care about me just enough where you don't mind hearing my complaints of me trying to get a fucking PlayStation. Because this is a real thing, dude. Like, anybody who's trying to get a fucking PlayStation at this point has either gotten one and went through hell to get it, has not gotten one and understands my struggle 100%, or is a colossal piece of shit and paid a scalper fucking $1,200 to get a fucking PlayStation. That, mind you, only costs $500 damn dollars. So you're a piece of shit either way. So I give no fucks about your life. But yeah, that's literally all it is, dude. Dude, this PlayStation shit sucks. The whole thing with just this weather is starting to just wear me the fuck out. I'm just like fucking beaten. But it is what it is. I can't really complain too much because, I mean, no one gives a fuck if I complain either way. So anyway, let's talk about something slightly better. I don't know what's better than me suffering trying to get a fucking PlayStation, but I'm going to say a lot of things are better than me suffering trying to get a fucking PlayStation. So let's see what's going on in the world today that is not terrible. Because that's pretty much just everything that's going on between the fucking new, our new president, Mr. Joe Biden, who is honestly just signing papers that I don't think he's even reading at this point. Dude, it's not that I dislike Biden. It's just like, dude, this dude, I don't know if he understands what he's doing anymore. But no one really seems to really give a shit, so fuck it. You have that going on. Apparently men are just women now, so men and women really don't exist anymore, and now all men are just playing women's sports because fuck it. So, you heard it here first. Bomb's gonna join the fucking WNBA because I can. I'm just gonna identify as a woman only when I play sports because that's all that matters. Only when I play sports do I identify as a woman. And then I'm still a lesbian, so it doesn't make a difference. I identify as a woman who's a lesbian, but a woman who is trapped inside of a man's body. Does that make sense? That's what I am. I'm gonna run with that. That's exactly who I am. So fuck you. I'm playing in the WNBA. I will attempt to score 30 points a game. I will dunk on every last one of these short bitches if possible. I'm just gonna wreak havoc because fuck it. I'm not in any form of shape, but I think I can get into shape enough to play in the WNBA. It shouldn't be that bad. So yeah, that's a thing that's going on. I don't know why, because I just honestly think people are out of their fucking mind. And it's just bothering me. It just bothers me to no end. For those of you who listened to the last episode, thank you for listening. And also, I did see a handful of people of the effing crew join the Psycho Stick stream today, which I apologize in advance. I'm sorry that they're not playing music. Completely forgot that their guitarist is going to space camp. So that sucks. So no music, but it was an interesting conversation about their favorite fast food restaurants, which is what I joined in on. So I'm glad there was a couple of you guys there. I seen you guys donated a few bucks. That's very good. 50% of those donations went to the what was it? The infectious disease, the Center of Infectious Diseases or some shit like that. So good place to put your money. Good place to put your money for people who are fighting diseases. So good job, everyone. I'm glad you all showed up. I still suggest that everyone shows up to those streams because they're super fun. I know they're not playing music at the moment because they're missing their guitars, but they're just funny dudes in general. So I still recommend that you go. You don't have to go in full droves, but I think it's still cool that you guys go. But hopefully when they get their guitarist back and he's back from space camp, they'll get back to playing shows and you guys can enjoy those shows again. It'll be super fun. Guaranteed it'll be super fun. What else? People are still bitching about the Capitol riots, which I have no idea why. I understand it's honestly a horrific event. I'm not going to sit here and say it wasn't a horrific event and it should have never happened. And I don't think anybody should have ever stormed the fucking Capitol. That was literally the dumbest, most dickheaded thing possible. So I don't want anybody sitting here starting like, oh, he's okay with fucking people marching, at the Capitol. No, I think all of that protest shit is fucking retarded. I mean, I understand protesters are necessary, but the way people are protesting now is fucking retarded. And that goes for everybody. That Capitol Hill riot bullshit, and definitely the fucking Black Lives Matter shit. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to see anything burned down. If you think you're gonna change some shit, if you think you're here to change some shit, you might want to do that the right way. Burning shit down is not the way to do it. Now, on the other hand, if you're just talking about just me enjoying watching shit burn, that's a whole different story, man. I don't mind watching shit burn, but I don't want people to burn shit down and think that you're changing my mind. You're not doing it. If you're just out to be an asshole, fuck it, burn it down. I don't give a fuck. But don't sit here try and burn the, Capitol Hill down or cities down and then be like, oh, I'm trying to make change. No, you're not. You're just a jackass. That's exactly what you are. You're a jackass burning shit up. Which is cool. Burn it up. Fuck it. So yeah, that's pretty much all the shit that's going on that I know of. I really don't know what else to talk about on that note. Things that I'm slightly excited for. I hear there's more Final Fantasy VII news, which is great. They haven't mentioned much. I know that all they keep talking about is, oh, it's gonna blow everyone's expectations, which it fucking better. But the only thing I care about is that, not that they fix the graphics, but that the graphical display is better. Again, I've been waiting 20 fucking years for this game. I don't want to see fucking any form of imperfection, minor or incredible. Like, there should be no imperfections for a game that you guys have been working on for this damn long. It, to me, still to a certain degree seems a little lazy on some of the animations, but it is what it is. So hopefully they fix shit like that and make a nice, concrete, visually aesthetic, great game. There's a lot of good about it. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just there's a lot of shit that's wrong that bugs the hell out of me. So hopefully they work on that and fix it. But yeah, I think that's the major of my fucking complaints of life. Let's see. What else do we have? I know I wrote some shit down a minute ago because I had some enthusiasm to do this fucking podcast. I don't know. I think this. What the fuck? Shut the hell up! No one asked you to speak. You speak when you're spoken to. Goddamn commercials. The only commercials you should listen to are mine. So how about you do that now? So we'll cut the commercial. I'll pull up some shit to talk about for the next few minutes, and then yeah, that'll be how this shit goes. So enjoy these commercial breaks. All right, welcome back, everybody, to the podcast. So I found my little list of shit that I wanted to talk about, and then I'm gonna wrap this fucking podcast up because I gotta get to bed. So first things first. Super Bowl Sunday is coming finally. So I just kind of want to know what you guys picks, man. I don't know if everybody actually gives two shits about fucking football, but I do. Football was one of the greatest sports of all times, and it's slowly falling off. But I definitely enjoy watching the Super Bowl from time to time. And my boy Tom Brady's in it once again. The Tom Brady Buccaneers have made it into the fucking Super Bowl, I should say. I can't say made it back. Tom Brady's back. Buccaneers, shit, I guess this is their first rip, so congratulations on them. for getting drugged to the fucking Super Bowl by fucking Brady, as Brady just cannot lead the goddamn fucking Super Bowl. So, the Tom Brady Buccaneers are going up against Patrick Mahomes, who's pretty much literally the future of the NFL to a certain degree. I will say this is probably going to be, unpopular to most people, but I don't think Patrick Mahomes is that great. Don't get me wrong, as an athlete, I think he has an incredible arm, but he's young, and a lot of people are hyping him up like he is the greatest thing to ever touch a football, and I'm not going to give him that much credit yet. He's young, he's got great potential, he's a great quarterback, but there takes, a bit more to become a great champion. He is a champion, so again, I'm not knocking him for being a Super Bowl champion either, but there's a cosmic difference between Patrick Mahomes and fucking Tom Brady. Or Patrick Mahomes and a slew of other great quarterbacks. He is not above a lot of people. He is the future of the NFL. I will give him that, I think. I think he has a style, an arm, and a swagger of a classic style of quarterback. He's not a running gun quarterback compared to a lot. I think he has the ability to stay in the pocket and outthink a lot of other players. But at the end of the day, he's a cannon arm quarterback. So I need to see more of his intelligence game because, that kind of shit is what wins you multiple fucking Super Bowls. And again, he's got his one, so he is a champion, don't get me wrong. But people are acting like him and the fucking Kansas City Chiefs are a fucking dynasty, which they are long from. They are not a dynasty, and they're not the greatest thing that ever fucking played the game of football. There's a ways to go, and I think this will prove something about these two players. Either Brady wins and gets his 7, and then we obviously know that it's not the physical aspect, it's sometimes the mental game that wins. I'm a firm believer that you can outcoach another team by a long shot. So this is going to be a big, I would say a big challenge for Brady because he doesn't have Belichick kind of running the game. So Brady's got to rely on either him or his new coach, which is going to be something impressive as well. Patrick Mahomes is going to have to pull the same thing. They're literally just going to have to outcoach and outmanage them. I think it's possible. It's very possible to beat both teams, but I think Brady has the experience and the know-how to slow the game down. If Brady is intelligent and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are intelligent, they slow the game down to a crawl. They keep Patrick Mahomes off the fucking field as long as humanly possible. Don't give him, a shit ton of time on the clock, man. Run the football as much as you possibly can because their defense isn't incredible. They can't be beaten, so let's run the clock, eat up every last second of the clock, make this the most boring fucking Super Bowl possible. And just slow the game down and beat them with a minuscule number. Because if you let Patrick Mahomes get out on the field, he's just going to throw you out of the goddamn game, literally. So hopefully Brady knows his shit and he's going to slow the game down. Either way it goes, I'm not going to be upset on who wins the game. I personally would prefer Tom Brady to win because Tom Brady's just my guy. And it's a good, it's a weird but good story if Tom Brady wins because Tom Brady gets his 7th. You have the dynamic duo that is Tom Brady and Gronk. They somehow will pull Antonio Brown out of obscurity and make him a champion some fucking how. And then on top of that, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get a fucking championship, which is unheard of. On top of the fact, if I'm not mistaken, they're playing the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. So literally, I think this would be the biggest home court advantage of a Super Bowl. So here's to them. I hope they win. If not, then congratulations to Patrick Mahomes, who will be, I think, the first team to repeat. So I don't think any NFL team has ever repeated in the Super Bowl in general. So plenty of storylines to go along there. So hopefully it's a good game. I just hope that Brady wins. I'm pushing for Brady. So yeah, that's one of the few things I wanted to discuss. Second thing, I had a question I completely forgot about for the first episode, but I guess it's more relevant now that everything's kind of dying down. Let's see, where is it? Question. Tim asked, hey, did you throw any money into GameStop now that it's popping up? If you have, how much have you made? If you haven't, how pissed off are you that you didn't? No, I did not buy any GameStop stock. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned to you guys at some point that I am slowly learning how to trade in the stock market. I have not bought GameStop stock. I wish I did. Because I was, kid you not, was actually thinking about it right before this entire thing like started. For those who don't know, the GameStop stock just kind of skyrocketed because of a slew of different reasons. These Reddit guys were trying to get at these hedge fund guys who were just, underselling stocks and shit like that. It's a whole big stock messy thing. But I'm pretty sure you guys know it's not hard to understand or learn, but the last person you need to learn anything stock related is from fucking me. So I'm not even going to explain it because I don't want you to learn that from me. Look it up. It's quite interesting. But at the end of the day, no, I did not buy any stock. I thought about it literally the day before that shit skyrocketed, though, which is funny because I knew nothing of it. And I was just like, man, GameStop's like $7. I know it's a dying fucking thing, but at one point, I think 2 months ago, it kind of jumped up a little bit because of the mass amount of PlayStation 5 sales. So I'm like, fuck it, I'd just buy a little bit, just to see what it does, and whatever happens, happens. If I lose a little bit, I get out. If I make a little money, fuck it, I make a few dollars. Yeah, if I had bought what I was probably planning on buying, I probably would have made a couple $1,000s easily. So I'm a little pissed about that, but it is what it is. That's just how the cookie crumbles, man. And as a gamer, I kind of feel bad that that's not something I bought into. But I mean, anybody with any business sense knows that GameStop is a dying business. So putting your money in something like that was a losing battle if you weren't in the know and you didn't know what the fuck was going on. And on top of the fact that Robinhood, kind of shut everything down, so I might not have been able to sell it for an incredible gain. I might have been a little late to the party. Who knows? It is what it is, though. It just sucks. Yeah, I missed out on that one. I've bought into a lot of other shit. Like I said, I still buy into Sony pretty heavily because I actually give two shits about Sony. Pretty much all the gaming shit. I bought into Tesla. I haven't made a shit ton of money on Tesla, but I have made a few dollars on Tesla. But yeah, no, I just missed out on the GameStop thing, so it sucks for me. Hopefully I catch the next trend before it's super popular and the bubble burst, you know what I mean? But thanks for that question. If you guys do have any tips, though, please let me know at the email or on the Facebook, man. If you have any tips on shit to invest in, man, like, I'm all ears, man. I'm learning, and I don't mind sharing shit with you guys as well. So feel free to email me at fmbobshow@gmail.com or jump on the Facebook at fmbobshow and just tell me shit, man. Like, I'm all ears, man. The stock market is new to me. I'm trying to learn, man. I'm tired of being broke. So I got to learn some shit somehow. And then the last thing I want to do is to, kind of get you guys hyped up for the next episode. The next episode next week, because I'll have plenty of time to get it ready. And I won't be doing this shit last minute in the middle of the fucking night. The next episode, I'm doing something slightly big, where I'll be discussing recasting. So it was something I've been just wanting to do because they recast so many roles. So I'm definitely going to be harping on two characters that are recasted heavily. So I will be discussing the three-headed monster that is the three different fucking versions of the live-action Spider-Man movies. I think that will be a minor, lesser discussion because I think we should all be in agreement that Tobey Maguire played the best fucking Spider-Man. Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield are fucking colossal pieces of shit, and they should not be playing Spider-Man. But it is what it is. We will discuss that on the next episode, and I also will be discussing the better Batman character, I guess you could say. Because there's a giant amount of fucking people who play Batman over the years. That is just like a rite of passage to be a movie star at this point, is to play Batman at some point in your fucking career. So we will be discussing all the forms of Batman. I'm hoping to have multiple special guests in that episode. So stay tuned for that. If not, it's just going to be me yelling at myself as always. And that's just going to be a thing. But what I will do is I want you guys to give me a heads up, either via email or Facebook. I'm going to put up a Facebook poll. So again, like I keep telling you guys, you got to follow me on Facebook at FM Bob Show. I'm going to be putting Facebook polls up. I'll find a way to set that up because I know that's a thing now. I'll let you guys vote for which one is your favorite Spider-Man, favorite Batman amongst a few. If I don't add yours in, toss them in the comments. Who gives a shit? But either way, yeah, just follow me, throw it on there. I'm going to put that poll up, and then I will tell you all why you're wrong on who's your favorite fucking Batman. Because none of you guys probably have any absolute idea who's going to be my favorite fucking Batman. But that's neither here nor there. You're just going to have to wait till the next episode. So, in that note, I will be the fuck up out of here. So, again, as always, thank you guys for listening. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, like I've said like 1,000 times at this point. Facebook at FM Bob Show. And then the email is fmbobshow@gmail.com. So please send me shit that you want me to talk about. Make sure you stay engaged with me because, again, I read all of that shit. I try and read it out on the podcast like I did with Tim today. If it's podcast worthy, which most of it is. I'm not going to say and say it isn't. Even if you just want to say hello, thanks for, say it was a good episode. Tell me if you enjoyed the episode, whatever, man. I read all that shit and I try and respond to it as much as I possibly can. If I don't, talk about it directly on the fucking Facebook or podcast itself. So yeah, make sure you guys do that. Try and engage with me because I'm doing a lot. And again, I want you guys to know that big things are coming if you haven't paid attention to the public service announcement. First episode of the FM Bob Facebook or YouTube show comes out February 20th. I'm almost done working on it. So it's going to be an interesting first episode. So February 20th, look for the fucking YouTube thing. And then February 15th will be the first FNF stream. So look forward to that, man. The 1st and 15th streams. Twice a month will I be streaming on Twitch. So make sure you guys are ready to follow me on Twitch. And if I'm not mistaken, it's just at the FM Bob Show on Twitch. Like, same logo. You won't miss it. It's not hard to fucking find me, man. By the way, man, send me emails or Facebook shits on if you like the new logo. We changed up the logo to make it look a little more professional. It's not done in MS Paint. How about that, man? Did an MS 3D Paint. We're getting a little more fancy around here. So that will be the episode. Thank you guys. And I will see you motherfuckers next time. Have a good night.